I guess it asked me to unmute myself too.
Aha.
But I don't think it's a good idea. I'm unmuted as long as Billy is on, so I'm would mute myself again.
Ah.
But you hear me, yes?
Yes.
Yes, we can hear you.
Good. Okay. Then.
Hi.
Hi.
It's the first time I'm performing, so please bear with me. So I'm singing a couple of old songs, I think. The first one is Song of the Woman. And it was written by Janet Warner in 1987, and the music was by Sender. Song of the Woman. Turn the seeds, build the silk, weave the word color. Turn the seed, spin the silk, weave the word free. He in the darkness, a circle of seven, spinning and spinning the fine crystal thread. We are the woman with no one to bind us. We are the lost, for our children are dead. Turn the seeds, spill the silk, weave the word color. Turn the seeds, spin the silk, weave the word free. Here in the circle we women are waiting, biding our time while the towers grow strong. For we are the women with no tribe to blind us, with laws and with customs to say we do wrong. Turn the seeds, spill the silk, weave the word color. Turn the seeds, spin the silk, weave the word free. Here in the Northland we gather by moonlight. Many and many we rise to one call. He is the circle, the first of our calling. This is the tower that never shall fall. Turn the seeds, spill the silk, weave the word color. Turn the seeds, spin the silk, weave the word free. He in the tower where crystals are burning. Here are the daughters of women unborn. Here are the women, the stone broke and heartless, who offer their making though the lifeline is torn. Turn the seeds, spill the silk, weave the word color. Turn the seeds, spin the silk, weave the word free. He in the snow white, the high of the Chanda, gather the women, the hope of the world, coming and going, their hands never idle, spinning at life till the gift is revealed. Turn the seeds, spill the silk, weave the word color. Turn the seeds, spin the silk, weave the word free. Turn the seeds, spin the silk, weave the word stronger. Turn the seeds, spin the silk, weave the word well. The next one is going to be Nightcrawler from Elfquest song. Something lingers in the dark, waiting in a pool of shadow. Something tainted leaves a mark. In the place it lies unseen. Crippled magic left behind grows in strange and grows in evil, and its casters now would find it has grown foul and obscene. Lightning splits the angry skies. Cat and serpent locked in struggle come too near to where it lies, feeding on the lightning's fire. Now it takes them unawares, molds and twists and shapes and severs. Still within dark magic's lair, something rises from the pile. Something new is born this night, born in hurt and fear and anger, creature formed of magic's might, born to hate and rend and kill. Hunger nothing can appease, for it feeds on pain and dying everything before it flees, lest they be caught by its will. Something more is than mortal, just a moment, something more than mortal hate. Sorry, something more than mortal hate. Something more than mortal hate, spoiled like a thing long left dead, feeding on its own dark rot, basking in its dreams unclean. Something lingers in the dark, waiting in a pool of shadow. Something tainted leaves its mark in the place it lies unseen. Sorry. The next one is a song from CJ. It's an B5 song. It's in German. I'm going to post the English translation, the rough English translation, in the chat. In the chat. So the English speaker now a little bit what's going on. Die Gedanken sind frei, wir können sie erraten, durchschauen Heuchelei, denn wir sind Telepathen. Wir wollen alles wissen, das Psychor lässt grüßen, denk dir nichts dabei. Die Gedanken sind frei, wir denken auch für dich. Nein, du musst nicht denken, geben dir ein neues Ich und werden dich lenken. Dein Wunsch und Begehren können wir dir verwehren, es bleibe dabei, nur Gedanken sind frei. Und sperrt man uns ein in sicheren Räumen. Wir suchen euch heim in Visionen und Träumen, denn unsere Gedanken überwinden die Schranken, es ist nie vorbei, denn Gedanken sind frei. The next one, I hope I'm going to be able to sing it. Is Snow Beast. It's a Waldemar song. And just a moment. Okay. Children playing in the snow, farther out than they should go, saw a stranger walking near, never stopped to think or fear. Hair like snow, eyes that gleam, things aren't always what they seem. Teeth too long, hands too thin, always look beneath the skin. Greetings, children, woman said. It's so cold, I'm chilled near dead. Where's your camp and family too? Won't you take me home with you? Hair like snow, eyes that gleam. Things aren't always what they seem. Teeth too long, hands too thin. Always look beneath the skin. Long white hair and eyes like ice, she spoke so fair, she seemed so nice. Foolish children did not ask why she set them such a task. Hair like snow, eyes that gleam, things aren't always what they seem. Teeth too long, hands too thin, always look beneath the skin. They did not wait to find a guard, they led her straight to their own yard. They did not think to ask their kin, they brought her home and let her in. Hair like snow, eyes that gleam, things aren't always what they seem. Teeth too long, hands too thin, always look beneath the skin. And when she was well hid inside, then she cast off her human hide. Her fangs showed long hair, claws sprang free. A hungry, fierce snow beast was she. Hair like snow, eyes that gleam. Things aren't always what they seem. Teeth too long, hands too thin. Always look beneath the skin. And all that night so through every tent she stalked and slaughtered as she went. When the sun raised up his head, half of all their tribe lay dead. Hair like snow, eyes that gleam, things aren't always what they seem. Teeth too long, hands too thin, always look beneath the skin. For pretty words and pretty wights and pretty looks and pretty smiles, those folks were slain and scattered all because they let their caution fall. Hair like snow, eyes that gleam, things aren't always what they seem. Teeth too long, hands too thin, always look beneath the skin. Always look beneath the skin. I think I have one more song, or I think I'm try Horses of Air by Cynthia McPhil, written by Cynthia McPhil. If I could ride beyond the skies, for my spirit's sake I would rise, but I cannot find the means to take me there. Oh, my Thorka currents run, silent eddies far from sun, until my dreams become horses of air. Horses of air, horses of air, turning silent, ever graceful, never there. And if only I could mount and rise, what secrets would I dare, horses of air? But I'm still bound by mortal ties to a world that I must despise, and I dare not break the forms or seems to care. For both God and man conspire now to bind my soul with fire. For the things that I desire, horses of air, horses of air, horses of air, turning silent, ever graceful, never there. And if only I could mount and rise, what secrets would I dare, horses of air? But I learned patience, I grew wise, so I weary now of their lies. So I smile in dull repose and speak them fair. And they never see my mind turning slowly out of time, until at last I find horses of air. Horses of air, horses of air, turning silent, ever graceful, never there. And if only I could mount and rise, what secrets would I dare, horses of air? Thank you.
Oh, really good. Ah. So I guess it's my turn now. I have no camera, so you will only get changing pictures. Um, The first song is a form song from this year, and it's probably very politically incorrect right now, but I kind of think of it as nostalgic because don't we all wish it was back to that was our only problem. It's called The Common Cold. Eh? You hear me, yes? Good. First you wallow in your misery, soon it's running in the family. You can share it with strangers, your friends and fold. I talk about the common cold. It's a thing for the whole neighborhood, makes everyone feel no good. Misery loves company, come and drink a cup of tea with me. You can get it in Europe and the UK, in Asia, Africa, the USA, Australia, Russia, East and West. Around the world people are blessed. It's a thing for the whole neighborhood, makes everyone feel no good. Misery loves company, come and drink a cup of tea with me. In winter, spring, summer and fall, a cold infects us one and all. It takes on rain and snow and sun, and knows just how to spoil our fun. It's a thing for the whole neighborhood, makes everyone feel no good. Misery loves company, come and drink a cup of tea with me. Headache, fever, cough and sneeze, everyone suffers with this disease. In our misery, we're all the same, commoner, sane person of fame. It's a thing for the whole neighborhood, makes everyone feel no good. Misery loves company, come and drink a cup of tea with me. It doesn't care for ethnicities, your bank account, your unpaid fees, for gender face if you're young or old. After all, it's cold, the common cold. It's a thing for the whole neighborhood, makes everyone feel no good. Misery loves company, come and drink a cup of tea with me. It's a play for the whole community, come and share your germs with me. Gesundheit. So, changing the background so you can see. The next text is about. It's from a feline point of view. So, capo. And yeah, you probably don't hear it, but I'm using a guitar. The guitar I got from Peggy 2 years ago. So this is called Deeper. Furball, that's what I'm called. You think I'm crazy, but it's not my fault. The games I play seem funny to you, but I know exactly what I must do. I just know how I get my way. A cat roots night and day. Human, feed me now. You're not asleep. Don't try to stall. Human, feed me more. I just threw up on your clean floor. A purr, it is true. I do all this for you. Sometimes when I'm on a hunt or track, things are getting dangerous and bite me back. But seldom enough all my work is in vain. At least it almost drove you insane as I climbed a border wall. And you worried what next would fall. Meow deeper, pet my pretty fur, deeper human, you are my greatest fan. Sometimes I'm royalty, sometimes a fool. I can do silly, I can act cool. I am deity and I am child, honey sweet, jungle wild, and I trust you to keep me safe, no matter how I behave. I cannot stop the questions in me of what is this, what could it be? It's part of my being, it drives me on, and then I take a nap 20 hours long. After all, it could just be a toy. It's pick, attack, destroy. Human, look at me. Don't read that book. Don't watch TV. Human, let's play a game. Scratch here. You shouted my name. Deeper, don't be cross. You know I am the boss. Meow, meow, deeper. Pet my pretty fur, deeper human, you are my greatest fan. Sometimes I'm royalty, sometimes a fool. I can do silly, I can act cool. I am deity and I am child, honey sweet, jungle wild, and when I look at you and purr, you know what you prefer. Meow deeper, it's me who you prefer. So, changing. I'm a pretty princess, yay! So, next one I wrote after FKO 2 years ago. And yeah, and Phil did the chords, but I can play them, so it's really Acapulco. It's called When I Grow Up. What do you want to be when you are grown up? People always ask me as a child. I thought about that very hard where to end and where to start, as my thoughts were running wild. Want to be a space girl, I was saying, a singer, a writer, or a witch. A unicorn, a fairy queen, a demon that is not too mean, could not decide on what or which. People thought my choices were all funny, but as I grew older they despaired. My imagination still was strong, mundane jobs they seemed also wrong, only for my fantasies I cared. I became a dreamer and a thinker, and one day I went to FKO. The people there were very nice, they made my soul and spirits rise. Now into this I want to grow. I want to be a Canadian when I grow up, a Canadian like Peggy, Sue and Jane. Witty, happy, evil, funny, rainy days becoming sunny and a little bit insane. I want to be a Canadian when I grow up, a Canadian like Peggy, Jane and Sue. Does that not sound like a good idea to you? Yes, I want to be a Canadian when I grow up, a Canadian like Phil and Tom and Ken, and I just stay myself until then. So, I guess that's it.
Thank you, CJ. If you don't have anything else, we'll move on to Sib.